I honestly just don't even believe that this is happening. And I just want to thank you so much, and by doing that I want to share with you all of my most important tips that I think make a YouTube channel grow faster and become more successful. And I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos and they all say the same thing. They all say decent equipment, have a commitment to your video schedule, you know, understand what you're doing, but all those videos say the same thing. Don't do it for money, don't do it for this, have, you know, they all say the same thing. And so there really isn't any way for like you to find out your own individual experience, especially when those channels who are already so incredibly successful, they're giving out tips for that to people who are like me and like you maybe, who have a channel under 1,000 subscribers or 100,000 views. And you know, that's what I've been working toward for the last year. I finally started doing my videos again. I made my channel in 2013 and then I had to graduate from college, so I was a little scrambling around, didn't make videos, and then in May after I graduated I started doing videos again. And here we are, April, and next month is May, and it's been a year. And I just, you know, I've learned so much and I just want to share it with you. But anyway, this whole post is going to be on my blog, whirlsandcurls.wordpress.com. I'm going to expand on each item in the blog post because I want to do this video in 2 parts because there is a lot of information. I have almost 1,000 words written down for you just in the blog post alone, and that's all very concise details. So without further ado, let's go. The first and foremost tip that I have is to have integrity with your videos. People today are so fake. Like honestly, they are upsettingly fake to a point where you honestly have no idea who is who, or if the person they're showing you on the camera is actually who they are when they're not on the camera. So first thing I want to say, if you want real followers who will interact with you and think of you as a friend, you need to be yourself. You need to have integrity. Oh my gosh. The second most important thing is to read your camera manual. Read it back to forth, cover to cover, every single which way. Get little markers, little sticker things, and dog-ear pages. You need to read your camera manual, especially if you have never taken a photography class, have never sat down with a friend and said, here's the shutter, here's the aperture, here's this, here's that. But if you have a camera, even if it's not a DSLR, if it's a point and shoot, or if it's even your iPhone, read the manual. I guarantee you there will be so much information in there that you won't be able to find on the internet. It's there for a reason. You need to read it. And I consider myself to be an amateur photographer. So if you're going to say to me that you don't have time to read your camera manual and you want to be on YouTube, then maybe you should reprioritize. If you wouldn't watch the video yourself, chances are other people won't watch it either. So try to make content that you would want to watch yourself. Every video that I make, I love to watch, and I'm not ashamed or afraid to admit that I do watch my own videos from time to time. Mostly because I want to see how I do things, or if I do something too much, or if I do my hair move too much or whatever. So if you think that this video isn't something that you would want to see, then don't waste your time on it and find something that you really know other people are interested in as well as yourself. So let's talk about good karma and bad karma. Don't leave comments asking people to check out your channel and then completely ignore the video that you've just watched. Because typically I'll ignore those comments. If they're asking me to just look at their channel and they don't say anything about the video that they just watched or literally anything at all, you know, that's just very, you know, not genuine. It's ungenuine, if that's even a word. Basically, don't expect to get from other YouTubers what you won't give away yourself. You're not giving away a genuine compliment or anything that has to do with the video that you just commented on, but you're still asking that person to go and have that same interest in your channel without having reciprocated that. Like, if you're gonna ask for it, you should definitely do it yourself. I mean, the more genuine you are with these comments, the more likely it will work. Span multiple genres of video so that you can widen your audience. See, when I started my channel, it was mostly just about my curly hair. And then I started to find other channels like body confidence and fashion and DIY and a bunch of different interesting things, and I plan on making videos about that as well. So maybe if you can sort of widen your scope a little bit on your channel, that would give you a little more access to more subscribers. And like I noticed my channel definitely started to get more followers when I had more things for people to take a look at or be interested in. And it's not, I'm sure there are plenty of plus size women who also have curly hair, plenty of curly hair women who are not plus size. So there's definitely people who are not going to be interested in everything you do, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's your channel. And the people can decide to watch it or not. They can decide to unsubscribe. They can do whatever they want to do. And that's just the way it is with everything in life. This next tip is much easier said than done. And here is my proof. This is the first thing I ever started to like track my video views and stuff on. The first time I ever wrote it down was on June 17th, 2014. And let's see. The best video that I had at this point was my Lord Curls hair tutorial, which had 2,769 views. And it had 20 likes, 7 dislikes, and then 3 comments. And I was a little when I did this and I wrote everything down because I just wanted to know, because I could kind of see it growing, but I just wanted to have a better idea of what was actually happening. So when you're very small and you don't really, and the analytics don't really give you that much information, I would recommend doing something like this. But I haven't kept track of this since the last time on September 1st, 2014. I wrote 243 subscribers. OMG! And then I had just uploaded my Squish to Condish video probably like a few days before that, and it had 1,200 views already, and I was like, what? I was freaking out, and it was like my first real like, oh my gosh, this might actually work. This might actually be something that is not a total waste of my time. But yeah, so it's fun for me to see that. But one thing it tends to do is, there are lulls. Even for me, there are lulls. I've been in 973 for like 3 days, so it's kind of hard for me. But there are always times when things just aren't going to go higher. You're going to go lower. You have to accept that. And so the only reason I say not to do this is because that can be disheartening, and it can make you feel like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? What am I doing? What am I doing? But as long as you persevere, it will happen. As long as you just keep going, you don't give up, and it will happen for you, I promise. If you are committed, it will happen. But yeah, the last time that I made an entry, I had 11,000 views. Wow. I was such a little baby then. So my last entry was on October 11th, 2014. And 324 subscribers, 14,000 views. And still, I think Lord was my best video with Squish to Condish, climbing up, and now I think Squish to Condish is the most. In terms of likes, I think Squish to Condish is, oh my gosh, now that I have my ASOS try-on hauls on there, there's 2 of them, and the first one has like 50 likes. So I've never had anything. Is it too bright? But yeah, so definitely keep track of your analytics, when you start out, but try not to let it make you think you're not doing enough, or just try not to don't get into your head. Just have it be a number, and don't make yourself feel bad that it's not what you want it to be. Which, believe me, is easier said than done. I understand. Oh god, this is so long. Connect with channels of similar interests as you, despite your subscriber count. Because 1 billion, meaning 999,999,999 subscribers, can be spread around incredibly evenly. Maybe I might have added too many 9s into that. I was never really good at math, but even 1 million subscribers can be spread around evenly, because we all started there and we should all help each other grow. Hold yourself to a higher level of quality. Don't do anything to someone else that you would not want to have happen to you. Come on, guys, this is not 3rd grade. Don't be a bitch about it. Don't be mean unnecessarily. Just be a good person. Do the right thing. That is my mom's mantra. I have been hearing that my whole life. Be a good person, do the right thing. Be a good person, do the right thing. Read all contracts and terms of agreement from the start to finish, because this is not a joke. These contracts are not like Apple terms of agreement where there's 1,000 pages of stuff that you're never gonna know or figure out, and you have to have your phone, so you just press agree. Okay, this is not one of those situations. If you agree to one of these things and you don't read all of the terms of agreement and the contract laws and bylines and things like that, you could be signing away everything that you have worked so hard for. Like, I literally cannot stress this enough. I'm not going to reveal names, but I was invited to join a network, and the contract told me that I had to be locked in for 4 years, and then without doing some crazy legal shit, I would be locked into another 4 years, and any other channel that I made at all ever would be now property of that company as well. And that's all in the fine print. So do not sign your life away, please, because like when I was reading that contract, I couldn't believe that this is still how people think of the internet. Like that is literally a chokehold on your channel. Do not, I repeat, do not sign a contract unless you know every single thing. You have discussed it with maybe not a lawyer, it's not that big of a deal, but someone who understands legal jargon. Like this is probably the most serious thing I'm going to say to you now. Do not just go into it without thinking. Don't go into it without reading the entire contract. Highlight, underline, cross out, change. Just make sure you know what you're signing up for, because it's not like Apple. And you know, these people, that your channel represents real money to people who know how to take advantage of that. And they will take advantage of you. And if you don't make sure you're educated about the things that are going on in the internet world, like creative licensing and Creative Commons and all that, if you don't understand what I'm saying, you need to go, if you're on YouTube, you need to go understand what Creative Commons is, and you need to understand creative licensing and all that stuff. So take it upon yourself to, you know, get a little more educated about that, and then take a look into, you know, networks and all that. So if you don't listen to anything else that I say in this video, that is the one thing that you should take away from this. Your channel is an extension of you. So be the person you are. Be the person that you want to be. Be everything that you've been hoping to do. And just literally pour your entire soul into it. And I know that's a lot to ask, but that's what I do. And, you know, I hope that you guys can see that. And, you know, I just can't wait to see where this goes. And I'm going to ride it for as long as possible. Keep any and all YouTube friends comments to an absolute minimum. It's incredibly insincere and also incredibly annoying. So just keep it to a minimum. If you have to, if you really need to find more people to subscribe to your channel, then go ahead. But those people are not just they're not gonna be like loyal subscribers to your channel. They're not gonna keep coming back to every video. They're just gonna subscribe, and then when you don't realize it, maybe a month later they'll unsubscribe. So those people are not worth investing in. So just saying. So once again, easier said than done. Don't be afraid to share your channel with your family, friends, and even on Facebook. I have told all my family and almost all of my friends, except all of the ones that are on Facebook. I do have a Facebook page now, which I invite you to go like so that you can be part of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Sorry guys. That was my little, you know, celebration dance. But you can go on there, and I really haven't updated it because I'm just nervous and I'm a little self-conscious, and although I've had nothing but support, I just, you know, that little voice inside my head says, oh, and so I decided this a long time ago. I made my Facebook page at 500 subscribers, and then I'm going to share my channel on my main Facebook page when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And it's going to be really, really nervous for me, really nerve-wracking, but it's something that I've been wanting to do, and I just haven't had the guts and the gall to actually go through with it. So with your support, you know, hopefully I can see all of the new people I haven't met on Facebook, and we can chat and we can talk about hair and fashion and all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.